हाय फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं हिंदी में ब्लॉग बनाने जा रही हूँ। मेरे फ्रेंड्स ने सजेस्ट किया था मुझे कि हिंदी में ब्लॉग बनाओ, देन वी कैन सी। मुझसे कुछ गलती होता है तो प्लीज़ सॉरी फॉर दैट। हाँ, ये मेरी फ्रेंड है लीडा। कृष्णा इज बिहाइंड एंड से आयरा हाय हाय। सो आज हम लोग शेनंडोआ केव्स जा रहे हैं। आप लोग देख सकते हो कि कितना दूर है। हम लोगों को कंप्लीट 1 घंटा और 20 मिनट्स लगने वाले हैं। तो हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट किया है। चलो फिर चलते हैं शेनंडोआ केव्स। लड़कियां कैसे मजा करिए कार में। ट्रेन ट्रैक है, ये बाजू से जाता है। यस, वी कैन सी दैट। हम लोग अंदर जा रहे हैं। ये अट्रैक्शन बहुत ही अच्छा है। आप लोग वाशिंगटन डीसी विजिट कर रहे हो तो जस्ट 1.5 आवर ड्राइव पे है, ऑलमोस्ट 60 और 70 माइल्स। आप देख सकते हैं पार्किंग का भी अवेलेबिलिटी बहुत ही अच्छा है। हम लोग देख सकते हैं टेबल्स, यू कैन ब्रिंग फूड एंड एंजॉय फूड हियर। ऑल फ्रेंड्स वेलकम। बच्चों के लिए थोड़ा ऐसे खेलने के लिए भी है, काइंड ऑफ प्लेग्राउंड। यहाँ से हम लोग एंट्री करने वाले हैं, एंट्रेंस। चलो फिर अंदर जाते हैं और देखते हैं कैसा है। थैंक यू आयडा। हम लोगों ने टिकट ले लिया था, सो हम लोग सब यहाँ पर वेट कर रहे हैं टूर गाइड का। आज वीकडेज है, मंडे है, इसलिए थोड़ा रश कम है। अदर देन दैट वीकेंड में बहुत ही गर्दी होता है। गर्ल्स के पीछे आप लोग कैफ़े देख रहे हो, उनका ही कैफ़े है। और गर्ल्स आर रेडी टू गो इनसाइड। अंदर 54 डिग्री टेम्परेचर है, इसीलिए उन लोगों ने बोला है कि एक लाइट जैकेट पहनना है, अंदर जाना है। ओके, हम लोग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं अंदर जाने के लिए।
While everybody's catching up, give you all the first little speech here. Obviously, first off, welcome to Shenandoah Caverns. My name's Carly. I'm going to be your all's tour guide today. So if you guys have any questions throughout the tour, then just feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer them. I also have to let you guys know there's one big rule while you're down here. You just can't touch anything. And I'll explain why in a little bit. And pictures are definitely encouraged, so you guys feel free to get pictures while I'm talking. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and take a look straight up here behind me. So these are the original 79 stairs. They were put here back in 1922. So 1922 is the first year that we were ever made accessible to the public. It's the first time we ever brought a tour down here. The only time that we ever really use these stairs is when it's storming outside, but we opened them up during COVID and they've just been opened ever since. Now that red door back there, that's our Cavern's elevator too. I just have to let you know that was installed back in 1931. And it is still the original elevator, so hopefully you guys feel safer using the stairs anyways. Right down this way, these are the basic formations that you guys are going to be surrounded by on your tour today. These down here are stalagmites. They grow tall and mighty from the ground, and if you're not careful, you might trip over them. These up here are stalactites. They hold tight to the ceiling. When those two grow together, they form a column. And one crazy thing about the formations is the way that they form. So rainwater is going to seep through all the limestone rock here that surrounds us. It's going to collect minerals on its way down. Eventually it's going to drip and deposit that mineral and harden into a formation over time. Now the other crazy thing, it takes about 125 years for 1 inch of everything to grow. So that's about the tip of my finger. That's why we ask you guys just don't touch anything while you're down here, because we actually have an oil in our hands and skin that will stop those from growing. And we just want future generations to be able to see the cave the way that you guys got to see it today. If that doesn't scare you enough, there is a sign over here that says it's a $500, now up to $1,000 fine and possibly a year in jail. And I really don't think a rock is worth all of that. So you guys just keep that in mind. This wall right here, this is our wall of cave colors or our caverns minerals. The white color that you see is calcite or calcium. The bluish gray color is magnesium. Strip of yellow right there is sulfur. And the reddish orange color is iron oxide. Now, you guys will also notice little hints of green on top of some of the minerals. That's not a mineral itself, that is algae or moss, and we do not want that growing down here. So that grows from the heat from the lights, which is why you guys are seeing me turn the lights off behind us in every room. On that note, if you do happen to get caught in the dark at any time, just shout hey or no. It lets me know to turn the lights right back on. Other than that, you guys can go to your kitchen. Because if you guys take a look on the wall here, you'll see some formations that do kind of resemble bacon. Yes. And if you guys take a look right where my flashlight's pointing, that piece of bacon in particular is actually quite famous. That was photographed back in June of 1964, put in National Geographic magazine. They labeled that the most realistic looking piece of cave bacon in America, and maybe even the world. What y'all are looking at up here is our Caverns fault line. So that's estimated to be about 7,000 years old, and it's been considered inactive for around 5,000 years, so you all should have nothing to worry about on your tour today. Although, back in 2011, we did have an earthquake hit here in Virginia that hit about a 5.8 on the Richter scale, so pretty significant. And we actually had 3 tour groups down here at the time that earthquake was happening. The crazy thing is, they did. The crazy thing is, they did not see, hear, or feel anything, and when they got back up to the lobby, they thought they were being pranked. But if you guys take a look off to the side here, the big rocks that you see, those are debris from an earthquake that we had about 6,000 years ago. That was the most destructive earthquake that we've had here at the Caverns, and I'll point out signs of that as we go along our tour. I'm going to go ahead.
पानी आ रहा है
That is our all-natural Cavern smiley face. So that just represents how happy I am to see you guys here today. I do get questioned all the time, is that actually natural? Yes, I promise it is. From what I've been told, you guys are just in a very happy cave apparently. So y'all feel free to get some pictures of that, and then y'all can meet me over here. We're going to go ahead and take a look right up here at the ceiling. Up there in the back, there's actually a big hole, and that hole is one of 8 of our natural openings. So those openings do reach the surface, and it's basically just a big tunnel to the ground which twists and winds all the way down to where we are now, making it impossible for any sunlight to get through. Although we don't see any sunlight, we do see the occasional cave cricket, spider, bat, mouse, but those don't stay down here for very long because there's nothing for them to eat. So they're either going to find their way back up or spend what's left of their life down here in the cave.
Oh, that's creepy.
The other crazy thing about those openings, that's how we get our air down here to breathe. So our air supply changes out every 3 to 6 days. So say somebody brought some air pressure down here and sprayed it, we could potentially smell that for 3 to 6 days. So that includes other things. Joy is part of the job. And then when you guys follow me into the next room, I just have 2 favors to ask. First of all, I ask that you guys try and get close to the railing on the far side of the room. We're going to take a look over that. And second, I ask that it be as dark in there as possible because this room is going to be a surprise. You guys can follow me. Make sure you watch this. 2 Neff brothers, ages 12 and 14, were exploring their family farm and they found a hole in the ground with cold air rising out of it. Them being boys, obviously curious. They decided to get some ropes and some candles and climb down that 275-foot winding shaft. That's about 28 stories. So they got down here and ultimately they got scared and climbed right back up because they experienced something that we like to call total cave darkness. So I have the option to show you guys what total cave darkness looks like if everybody's okay with that. Yeah.
What's that?
Everybody good? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to get dark in here, guys. In 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Make sure you can't see any light the little boys had when they came down here the second time. We're going to get grotto of the gods.
Wow, amazing.
That's the reaction I've been waiting for. So you guys can go throughout this room and get pictures whenever you're ready.
Amazing. कितना अच्छा है. Oh my God.
church-like ceiling. That big hole is the bottom of one of those natural openings. So you guys actually get to see inside what one of those looks like that the boys had to climb through to get down here. Like I said. If you guys take a look on the wall, all the little bumps that you see over here are what we call cave popcorn. So a lot of other caves like to call it cave coral, but we have the bacon, we have the eggs, might as well have popcorn too. Although it may look appetizing, I'll ask that we please don't try and eat it. Last time I called it cave popcorn, I had a kid lick the wall. So that goes for adults too. Adults, please do not lick the walls.
Yeah, selfie also we can take.
Carved out by 2 underground bodies of water. So from floor to ceiling, that's how deep that water was. And those 2 bodies collided with such force directly in the center of the room, it created a whirlpool effect, and it carved out the walls that you guys see right here.
Whoa.
It also carved out the room about 18 feet back this way. Now, this part of the room is what's said to have the best acoustics in the entire cavern, so you could stomp, clap, shout, hear the echo, and feel the vibration. So when it's really quiet in here, I'm going to try and show you guys what that sounds like with minimal effort. So you guys make it really, really quiet. Just stay where you're standing. Whoa! That's the echo you guys can hear. Now, like I said, I still didn't put a lot of effort into that. That's basically just my own body weight hitting the floor. So if you guys want to test that out for yourselves, you can go back there, stomp, clap, shout, whistle. And if we have any singers in the group, you guys feel free to go back there and sing us a song. I would love to hear some music on my board.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I forgot the rest.
तो नीचे पानी है और ऊपर का ये रिफ्लेक्शन आ रहा है नीचे, यू कैन सी रेनबो। जो कि केव्स में कुछ स्टोन्स डिफरेंट टाइप के मिलते हैं, तो उससे वो क्रिएटिविटी बना के ऐसे शॉप में बेचते हैं। लोगों को ये पेड़ अच्छा लगा है, देन दे आर गोइंग टू बाय हियर। ये एंट्रेंस के बाजू में राइट साइड में है ऊपर जाके, और वो परेड का भी हम लोगों को देखने मिलने वाला है। ये 3 बेर हैं बड़े बड़े। हम लोग आगे चलते हैं। काइंड ऑफ पपेट शो, सिंड्रेला, ऐसे कुछ परेड का ऐसे थीम बना के उन लोगों ने वहाँ पे रखा है। यहाँ पे ये डिफरेंट टाइप के स्टोन्स का पता चलता है हमको, और वो स्टोन्स कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है वर्ल्ड वाइड, वो मैप भी है यहाँ पे। यहाँ पे हम लोग वहाँ से जो सैंड मिलता है वो यहाँ पे धो के हम लोग स्टोन कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं। फाउंड दिस मच? गुड। आई होप आप सभी को शेनंडोआ केव्स का वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा। और एक बात बोलना भूल गई मैं, आपको आने का कुछ प्लान है यहाँ पे तो यू शुड लुक इन ग्रुपॉन्स टू। वहाँ पे 21% और 30% ऐसे भी डिस्काउंट होता है ये टिकट्स पे। यू शुड चेक ऑन द ग्रुपॉन टू। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग वीडियो।